Okay, first things first. Let me do a map showcase. Let's just have you guys see. Okay, the strat revolves on running in a tier 7 map. It's a tier 7 map strat, okay? So we're gonna do an essence tree. We're gonna put essence on the map device. We're gonna use 1 calcification, 2 adversaries, 1 stability, 1 ascent. I'll go into more detail later. Okay, let's go. You just like do this Alka T7, make sure it has mods you can run, and then just press go. Oh, and make sure, wrong button. Make sure you take out your void stones if you have 4 void stones when doing this strat, because you will not drop. You will not drop like T7 series curves. Okay, so make sure you remove your void stones before you plug in the map. And then I have like favorited city squares, so we sustain our maps using singular focus. I'll go into much more detail again later. For now, let's just run the map. So yeah, so usually an average, it'll take you around 2 to 3 minutes to run this map, and they're like very easy. So you know, like city square, that's a mage. I mean, like a what you call this? If that's a headhunter, it's gonna be like so good for the video. Okay, that's one map. So this essence, like these essences usually are like very strong on like T16 maps. They hit really hard. They can easily like straight up like delete you. Good thing though is we're running this on tier 7 maps, which makes them a lot easier and a lot simpler to deal with. You know? They don't really last long. So like disclaimer, I guess I have like a pretty good build, as they would say, you know. It's like last time I tried to compute for it, this is not really bragging, but just for like transparency purposes, I have it's at least 500 divines, okay? It's probably more than that. It's at least 500 divine. More accurately, it would be around the 1000 mark. But I don't really care about how much I build cost and that much. As long as it feels good to play and, you know, I get to do stuff I want to do in the game, it's fine. So yeah, that's just like, you know, like a huge like disclaimer. But you don't need a 500 or 1000 divine build to do this. Since you're doing it on T7 maps, you can easily do it on a... Let's just say, if your build can clear a T17 map boss, you can do this strat, you know? Like a T7 essence is basically equal to like a T16 map boss, more or less. Maybe just a bit harder, but you should be fine. It's a T7. It's a T7 map. You should be able to do it. And the reason why I'm doing it on T7 or on like T7 maps instead of T16, even if my build can handle T16 essences quite easily, is that this is just so it's like more accessible for like the newer players or like people who don't have like really like that strong builds yet, who can't do T16 essences. Just doing T16 essences, you know, they're scary, man. Like when I was starting out, they just one-shot me. Like there were times, you know, they could just like straight up like delete me from the map and such and whatnot. Okay, we didn't really get that. I forgot to explain this, but you want to use Remnants of Corruption on Misery, Envy, Dread, Scorn. Like those essences, you want to use a Remnant of Corruption. You will see like an icon on the lower, on like below the essence. You click on that, and then you will automatically use one of these. So you want at least like a stack of them. So okay, so that was the map showcase. So that just shows you how easy it is to clear the map and how quick it takes. And like, let me check my cheat sheet. Okay, now we're gonna explain the strat. So the strat is basically T7 essence, using very specific scarab. So like the normal scarab that probably build guides or like guide will show you is like they will use like 3 essence scarabs. So like 3 of these, 1 stability, and 1 ascent. This is like the normal setup for it. My setup, or like I mean the more, I'm not necessarily mine, but like what I will run though is 1 calcification, 2 adversaries, 1 Ascent, and 1 Stability. So the only thing that really change are like the 3 Scarabs. I don't use 3 Ascent Scarabs. Instead, I use the more expensive Calcification and the 2 adversaries. The reason why you use these are... This just gives like a lot more essences. Granted, okay, Calcification, let's go into costs. So, into that part of the video. Calcification right now, they're worth like 65. Let's just use 70 chaos, okay? In case the prices do go up. So let's compute for costs. So it's gonna be 70 chaos for a Calcification, one of these. For adversaries, they'll cost around, let's say, 3 chaos right now. So let's do plus 3, plus 3. And I didn't, hold on. Oh wait, I only muted. I didn't deafen on Discord. Okay, there we go. So 3 and 3, and then for Ascent, Ascents are worth like... Oh wait. Hold on, I'm stupid. You get 3 adversaries for 1 chaos. Okay. So this is minus 3. So it's only 73 total yet? Okay. And then for... Okay, adversaries are like really cheap. We use Ascent. We get... This is like 2 chaos each, okay? So we add 2 chaos to the cost. And then this is like Stability. Like Stability is another cheap Scarab. You get them 1 for 1.5. You can probably get them for like 1:5 too, if you like do a buy order. So let's just add 1 chaos each. Okay. So the total cost per map is 76 chaos. Which is a lot more because Ascent Scarabs are usually only like Ascent Scarabs. These only cost like 1.5. So let's say let's round it up to 2. So they cost 6 chaos each. So how much was so 76. So 70 is for Calcification plus like the adversaries. So usually your cost per map would only be around, let's do some quick maths here. So 70 minus 6, that's 54. So minus 54. Your overhead. Oh wait, I forgot to add Scarab cost. It cost 4 chaos, so which means 76, 80. So it will cost 80 chaos per map to do the strat that I'm going for. 80 chaos. Compared to the normal 22 plus 4 takes 26 chaos. The reason why you want to do this version though, instead of the normal Essence version, is it just saves so much more time and it gives you a lot more essences per map. Because for Calcification, what it does is rare monsters basically turn into essences. That means for every single rare monster you see in your map, they're now an essence. Which gives you a lot more bonus essences in the map. And we even amplify that by using double adversaries. So it says 4 additional packs of mirrored rare monsters. When it says mirrored, it basically means doubled. So there are 4 packs of mirrored rares, which means there's a total of 8 rare monsters. 8 rare monsters means they're guaranteed 8 essences. And then we have 2 of them, so it's basically 16. So you basically get like 16 more essences. Rather than, oh wait, let me do the computation. You add like additional 6, you add additional 2. So if you do my strat, or I'm gonna keep on calling my strat, though it's not really my strat. It's an additional 10. You get an additional 10 essences when you do calcifications. And that basically means it's a lot more essences per map, which means a lot more in like terms of profit per hour. So I did a test run of like 20 maps or so. I did a test run of like this is the tab for like 20 maps. This is a test run for like 20 maps. All of these. And we're now gonna go to compute the prices for it. Okay, oh, show Atlas tree. Okay, I forgot. Okay, we show the Atlas tree for now. Alright, this is my current Atlas tree, though this is not the same as this one. Yeah, this one. I will link this Atlas tree down in the description, but this is what you probably want to use or so. Let me explain it and like why you for the Atlas. So these are, so you want to take all the Essence Scarabs, or like all the Essence nodes rather, You don't take these 2 extra nodes over here because they don't really give you anything. They give you an additional rare item which you don't care about. And you don't take Crystal Resonance because what this essentially does is it makes the map boss a Giga map boss. Plus you can't drop Corrupted Essences, which is like the main bulk of the strat though. You want to get Corrupted Essences. So once again, you want to use a Remnant of Corruption on Misery. So like Misery, Envy, Dread, Scorn. So they're like meds. That's my acronym for it. Meds. Misery, Envy, Scorn, Dread, or Misery, Envy, Dread, Scorn, meds, and yeah, whenever you do that on an Ascent, it has a chance to change into a either Insanity, Horror, Delirium, Hysteria. All of these Scarabs are worth way more than any Deafening Scarab you can get. Deafening Essence you can get. Okay, going back to the strat. Okay, we take all Essence nodes. I want to take map nodes so I can self-sustain using Singular Focus. So I took like all of the map nodes. Like there is, I think there's like something floating around Reddit right now where it says that you get less T17 maps if you allocate Singular Focus, because we could have something like behind the scenes like map thing. Because if it says if you take Singular Focus, this will happen before. So you basically your T17 map can turn into currency before it can turn into a T17 map if you have this on. But good news, we're running T7 maps. We don't care about T7, or we're running T7 maps. We don't care about T17 drops because they can't even drop here in the first place. So yeah, and then I took some Shrine nodes over here. Shrine nodes just make you help, you know, if you're lacking damage, it gives you like more damage or just helps you clear the map faster. And they also took like Nico nodes over here, like Delve nodes, using Pack with Energy. So basically for each stack, you gain more damage, movement speed, and +1 max rest. And it lasts for like a total of like 1 minute, which is like, it shouldn't take you more than 2-3 minutes to clear the map anyway, so this should be like up the whole time. I mainly get it for movement speed. I don't really care about the increased damage, since, you know, but that's also is good. And it gives you max rest too, which helps you become tankier. And then what else do I have here? I have some Scarab nodes over here, like these nodes, and then I have it allocated for ambush Scarabs, you know. Containment is worth like 1 divines or so. Harbinger Scarabs are like, you know, they're worth a good amount of currency, and Ascent Scarabs just for, you know, to help sustain like your own Scarabs. And that's about it for the Atlas tree. Oh, I have some blocks over here. Like the only reason why I block is because I just don't want to see these to see them on the map. Plus they also like block the Scarabs, so I don't see like the cheap Scarabs. Though there's also like a thing going on Reddit right now where it says like blocking nodes don't really give you additional Scarabs as I thought they would. It just gives you less Scarabs, but I still block them anyways. Like you can probably choose to remove these and you can save like, holy crap, you can choose to save like, hold on, let me reload. Essence. I forgot that it literally connects to the whole tree. You can remove some blocks and save 5 points or so that you can put somewhere else, I guess. I don't know. It's up to you. But the only thing that you need to follow for this tree though are only the Essence nodes. You can do whatever you want. And maybe the map nodes too. Just take the map nodes and Singular Focus too, so it's easier to sustain T7 city squares. And then you can remove the Scarab nodes, you can remove the Shrine nodes, you can remove the Nico nodes, and do whatever. Okay, that's so much for the Atlas strat. And then now we're gonna go show profit. And then we're gonna go with Scarab and cost. I already, like it says, like it costs like around 80 chaos per map, and I ran a total of 20 maps, so it costed me 1600 chaos to run 20 maps. And for the profit, let's go to, I guess let's again go to like profit. It says like, yep, let's go, let's sync this. Oh wait, only high essences please. Oh god, oops, my bad. Essences, high essences, so it's always like it. we gained a profit of around 17D. But what we're gonna go for is we're gonna go to PoE Hub, since we're gonna bulk sell our Scarabs. So, okay, so if you're new to PoE Hub, it requires you connect to the TFT Discord over here. Just join TFT on Discord. This will make like bulk selling a lot simpler and a lot easier. So you go here, and then you might need to log in your PoE stuff and Discord over here, like your top right. Just do that. Like whenever you do that, you go here, PoE Hub. You click on bulk sell. You pick your character over here, and then you go to your Essence tab over here, and then you want to click on High Essence. And this is, oh yeah, before you go here though, like all of the essences that you have, upgrade them all to at least Shrieking. So if you have some Screaming essences, Wailing essences, upgrade them all to at least Shrieking. This is like very important, so they get recognized for High Essence. So High Essences are basically corrupted essences, and then Deafening and Shrieking. It will not count for Screaming and Wailing. And the reason why you do this, it makes bulk selling like a lot more appealing to the buyers. Because usually when you go here, this says Essence tab. This includes every single, like even like Wailing and like Screaming, and most Essence buyers, they don't want that because it's additional costs for them, because they only really care about the Deafening essences. So if yours is High Essence and not just Essence listing, for example, like these will sell a lot quicker than those with for example this one, like this one's High Essence, like it sold quickly. As well do with bulk essence. As you can see, like people just really list for High Essence more than Essence, and this is like a good way. Like this one too. It's like bulk essence. So you want everything to be upgraded to at least Shrieking. Upgrade everything to Shrieking, and then you go here on PoE Hub, and then you click for High Essence. So as you saw earlier, we did gain around 16 divines or 17 divs, as Wealthy Exile showcase earlier, but we can bump the multiplier to 120, which turns it now to 20 divines. Because as you can see here on TFT, everything is selling for like this one's 130%, this one's 120, 120, 120, 120. The one that sold is 120%. This one's 140. I don't think this will sell, or it might take longer for it to sell. There's a new listing at 130. So so you can go between 120 or 130. It's up to you. For this video, I will just do 120 so it sells quicker. And then now we are gonna sell bulk Scarabs on TFT as an example. So we click here, list items, and then you click on High Essence, and then you can just click this one, post to Discord, and then the Discord bot will just send it on TFT, and then that's it. Oh, right, I forgot. Okay. So these Scarabs, for example, we don't want to bulk sell on TFT. We're gonna do something sneakier to gain more profit. Actually, let me dump these. Hold on. Let me dump these Scarabs somewhere else so it doesn't compete. Okay, let's do them over here. Let's just dump everything over here so it doesn't interfere with my computation of Scarabs. I guess you can go over there. I guess, whatever. Okay. Where were we? Oh yeah. These Scarabs, I keep on saying Scarabs, these essences, we want to turn them all into horror. The reason why we want to turn them all into horror is Essence of Horror, as you can see, is significantly more expensive than the rest. So yeah, this is like 45 chaos. The other essences are only worth 30, like 35. So what we do is, we take these essences, you go to your horticrafting station, you type S or Essence, and you want to change them for 270 primal crystallite life force. So if you don't have them, you need to buy them. Let's go. So like 270 will be worth around This was around 8 chaos earlier. But yeah, but like, let's say 10 chaos per try. So it will cost you 10 chaos per try to reroll these Scarabs. Which you might think like, why would I ask you to like spend more chaos just to sell these essences? The reason is like once they do turn, so this takes 1, 2, 3, or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, what the hell? 9, 10, 11, what? 12, 13. Okay, it took us 13 tries that time. So it took us a total of that's really unlucky. It doesn't usually happen that way. It took us a total of 130 chaos to turn these, what were these? Insanity essences into horrors. So as you could see, like, Insanity is worth 30 chaos, but we just turned this, so this normally would have been a stack of, let's say, no, 30 times 9, it would have been a stack of 270 chaos. I turned them into a stack of horror chaos, which goes for 45, so we go for 45 times 9, it's 405, minus 270, it's 135. It took me 130 chaos to reroll this into horrors, which is like really bad. It usually doesn't take you 10 tries. But I still profited 5 chaos off it. So as an example, we're gonna turn everything though into horrors. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there you go. See, it took like way less tries, which means even way more profit. Then next one. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 tries again. This one only took 1 try. Even more profit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4. This one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. As you can see, you rarely hit 10. You don't usually spend 130 chaos just rerolling. It's just, you know, the first one was just really unlucky. Okay, and then now you can see this one is a total of 41 horrors. What I do is I will sell these 41 horrors for divines on the currency exchange, and I will profit way more than rather than bulk sell them on TFT. Okay, so the most they can get is 24. Well, 24, 24. Okay, okay. For simplicity's sake, we'll sell them 1 to 5. So 40 horrors for for 8 dibs. Am I right? Hold on. Yeah, 40 horrors for 8 dibs. You place the order, and then you just get 8 dibs. Okay. Then you get 1 extra horror, I guess. We have 2 extra horrors. Okay. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna refresh the site so it doesn't count like our essences anymore. Okay, did that refresh? Okay, search, refresh. Okay, it refreshed. It didn't count our horse anymore. So now we are down to a total of 10 divs instead of the 16 earlier. So instead of getting 16 divs, we gained a total of 2 divines because we sold the essences ourselves. We gained a total of like 2 divs, and then we put it back up to a 1.12 multiplier, a 120 multiplier. Let's just type it out. 120. There you go. 12 divs, and these are once again all high essences. We click list again. We go for high essence. You can click on post to Discord. This will just like do it immediately. I prefer doing it this way so I can delete my listing at any time. So you click copy text. You go here to bulk essences wanting to sell. You post here. Then you go back here. You click on generate image. Okay. Do we have it? This doesn't usually appear. What the hell? Is it here? No. Did I need to... Oh, no. Bulk essence. Okay, create image again. Okay, technical difficulties. Okay, there we go. It's a success. You have the image pasted. Okay, you go here. and then we're gonna sell it on TFT, and then see how long it takes to sell. Yeah, we post, then we wait. This probably might be faster though if I did it on. If probably I did it on just the Trove Discord.
God Slayer.
Okay, what does it take forever to sell? Yeah, if this happens though and it doesn't sell immediately, you can try lowering. Like, I know 110 can sell really quickly. Okay, let's try to do like 110 on... Oh, there we go. See? So, yep. Wanting to buy essences? Okay, we store all of these. You grab all of your essences. I guess we could... let's keep the divine somewhere. Go here for now. Oh yeah, like pro tip, you can control right click instead of control clicking one at a time. So yeah, see? Like control right click is faster. And then you trade all of your essences to this dude. Then same, you control right click. Okay, what's that? 12 divs plus 147? Yep. Okay, then we store all of these right now. Okay, let's put it all here right now. There we go. And then you sell them all your essences. So when bulk selling, it's usually common practice, it's SOP, that the buyer pays upfront. So there's no installment. If somebody wants to pay you installments, it's 99% a scam. So yes, do not trust anybody that says they will pay you in installments. They need to pay you upfront. Whatever you list your item, wherever your listing is, they must pay you that upfront. Do not trust installments, okay? Oh yeah, these two. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's grab our profits. Okay. So we profited 20 divines and 147. 147 chaos. But this is not including hold on one sec. Good. I got interrupted. Okay, one sec. Why do I keep I don't get trades when I make a video. When I don't make videos. The moment I make videos, I get trades. Well, I stay still, you die. That's armor stacker. 160. Okay, put him in there. Okay, where were we? Before I got interrupted. Okay, yeah. 20 divs, 147 chaos. That is our profit, but not including cost. Let's factor in costs. So it cost us 80C to run a map. Times 20. It's 1600 chaos. So we... what's the divine price right now? How much is a divine? Div... Oh god, I defaulted to mirrors. My bad. Okay, so a div is around... Let's just say 250. Okay, 250. Divided by 250. We have a... So our cost was basically 7.4. Or let's round it up, 7.5. It cost us 7.5 divs. Like 7.5 times 215. This is like basically like our costs. 7.5 divs. We subtract the 20 divs plus 147 chaos. What is 147 chaos? This is why I don't like dealing. Okay, let's do 20 times 215 plus 147. Okay, let's just deal in chaos. Okay. So our total profit was excuse me, water. Hydrate everybody. 4,000 Excuse me. 4,447 chaos. That was our profit. And then it cost us 1,600 chaos. So we minus 1,600. Okay, this is our total profit. Let's try to bring it back to divine so it's not as cancerous to look at. Divided by 215. So basically 13.2. We have a profit of 13.2 divines. And it takes us around, you saw me do a map earlier, it will only take you, for 20 maps, you can fit 20 maps in here, by the way. Like, the reason why I do 20 maps is because you can just put 20 of each Scarab here, and then you can put 20 maps here, and then you can just do them, like, back to back to back to back to back. So it's easier to do. So it's a profit of, oh yeah, it takes us, like, let's say it takes you 3 minutes. So 20 maps times 3 is 60. So 60 minutes is 1 hour, so we basically earned 13.2 divines an hour. If, for example, since I think that's my next point right here, if you want, I will tell you how many hours it will take you using this strat to farm a Mageblood. A Mageblood is currently, let's see, it's currently around 208. Let's just say 210. It costs 210 divines to get like a good Mageblood. You want this, by the way. You want the leftmost 4 flasks and not these 2. Because you might think you can probably save up money if you buy like a corrupted like 2 flasks for only 65 divines. Do not buy these ever. Do not buy this, okay? Only buy corrupted if they're at least 4 flasks. But they're probably not gonna be the same price anyways. There's not even none for sale, so okay. Do not buy corrupted Magebloods, only buy... what's the difference? Why can't I see any? Anyways, only buy 4 flask Magebloods. There you go. So, a Mageblood costs 210 divs. We are earning 13.2 divs per hour. Let's just say you play a lot slower. So we only get 10 divs an hour. How long will it take you? If you just play at, if you only get 10 divs an hour. So 210 divided by 10. It will take you roughly 21 hours to get a Mageblood. Let's say you only play, I don't know, 4 to 5 hours a day. Let's take the lower value, divided by 4. You want to play 4 hours a day. It will take you like 5.2 days, or 5 1/4 day to farm a Mageblood, which is basically less than a week. That seems very reasonable. Which means it shouldn't really be that hard for people to farm a Mageblood. Because remember, I was doing this on tier 7 maps. T7 map is as easy as it gets, even if they're essences. It doesn't matter if they're essences. If it's on T7, you can probably do them. You know? Like, they're not really hard, you know? And, yeah, you can even run them on, like, white maps if you want to. Like scoured maps. But I suggest you just alch them, because alchs really don't cost anything. And it just gives you some extra loot. And by the way, this 13.2, it's only factoring essences. It's not factoring anything else that you can get. And disclaimer, I'm on a pretty strict filter. Like I'm on like a customized uber strict filter. So I don't even see like all the other like low value stuff. Like if you pick those up, those can definitely be more currency. For example, Scarabs. I did pick up a few Scarabs earlier. Those are probably worth like a bit more if you like add them. And if you do reach the part where you do run T17 maps, if you're able to do like T17 essences, for example, these will give you a lot more currency per hour, because then you could input altars. You could like swap out the 3 and then take this, and then take these, and then altars just give you a lot more currency. But this strat is basically specified for tier 7 farming, mainly aimed for those who don't really have that much. Like I am teaching those players who literally don't really have that much, but they do have, let's say, a 10, 15 divine build. You know, it's not as stupid as this 500 plus divine build of mine. But those builds will be, if you have a tabula, a 6-link, and can clear T16 maps, you should be able to do this farm. You know, your build is competent enough to do this farm. You don't need to have, like, say, like fob guns. You know, what is fob guns build right now? 3, 4, 5, 6 mirrors to do abyss strats, because like I've been doing the abyss strats. Like I mean, like the abyss strats are really fucking good. You know, I mean, I dropped one of my mirrors on it. But that's not beyond the scope. That seems like, you know, like I'm just like boasting of my shit. But no. Like, I just made this video mainly because to teach players that you don't need to do abyss strats. You don't need to. To get like, for example, something as simple as Mageblood. Mageblood, I find it maybe a chase item for most players, but it just takes 21 hours of grinding, you know? And this is computing, and this is only saying that you only earn 10 dips an hour. I assume you only get 10 dips an hour if it takes you more than 1 hour to probably clear everything. It takes you 1.5 hours, or maybe, like, I don't know. But if we were using, like, let's say 13 dips an hour, and we do that from 210 divided by 13, what the hell did I just do? 21 divided by 13, it takes you 210 divided by 13. It takes you 13 hours to farm Mageblood. You know? That's basically 2 days if you do 6-hour grinds. 2 days. You know? Or if you're somebody like me, it will take you 1 day. Because I usually play around 15, 18 hours a day, whatever. That's beyond the point. But 13 hours to farm a Mageblood? Hey. What do you know? Essence says best strat? I would say so. This is my favorite stat of all time, and I hope you learned something from this video. I'm sorry it was a bit too rambly and shit. This is literally my first time making a currency guide. Like, usually I save this for my own guild, where, you know, I teach them how to do strats literally from zero and whatnot. Like, how do you get your Mageblood? How do you get mirrors? How can you afford like mirror tier builds and whatnot? Like, this is the core of my strat. I use essences. I use essences to basically get, like, you know, a few hundred divines, and then I just bankroll from there. I usually will use essences to fund my Mageblood within, like, the first, let's say, I want to say 3 to 5 days of the league, but if I play slower, let's just say 5 to 7 days. So yeah, within a week. I get my Mageblood within a week if I play really slow and I get really, I don't know, I play, like, I just don't play at all. Like, you know, if I, like, for example, skip a day or whatever, if I get annoyed and whatnot. Like, I would, like, just, it takes me a week to farm a Mageblood. Which means, because like I said, like, I play, like, insane amount of hours a day. I basically no life this game. And that's how I got this knowledge. So yeah, let's store these chaos. So yeah. Yeah, 20D, 147. You get a total of 13 dibs an hour. Where was that? Yeah, 13.2 dibs an hour. Maybe 10 dibs on, like, if you play, you know, if you play a lot slower and shit. But yeah, you should be able to afford the Mageblood. And I hope some of you, even if I just see like one person message or like leave a comment that says, you know, they did this strat, they got a Mageblood, and let's say, I don't know, they got it after 1 week, 2 weeks, or who knows how long it will take them. But as long as they get a Mageblood and they're able to play, like, you know, cool builds and whatnot, good for you. Oh, final note. Okay, I forgot to explain this, but as you can see in the Atlas tree here, I have these connected. These are mainly so I can self-sustain my remnants of corruption. These ones over here. Like, you won't have, of course, this amount, but you need these to do the meds, you know, like misery, envy, dread, scorn. Remember, meds. You need to use these on the on these purple essences, and then that's how you get the ones that are turned into horror. So for you to self-sustain these, because if you buy them, they're worth like 2C each or something. Let's see if I want remnants for not divines, for chaos. Actually, they're expensive, man. Oh wait, yeah, they're expensive. They're 6 chaos per each. Okay, yeah. So you don't want to buy these. These will like significantly lower your profits. Instead, take these 2 nodes over here. Once you have, let's say, I usually go for at least 100. Once I have at least 100 remnants of corruption, I unspec these 2 nodes over here, just so I can try to corrupt more meds essences. to get more of these like corrupted essences that do sell for a bit. As you can see, I sold 40 pieces earlier. They were worth 8 divines already. You know, that's basically more than half. So our total was 20 divs, but when we subtracted everything, it went down to like 13 divs an hour minus the costs. Because that was 20 divs without the costs. You know, like it would like be really fancy and say, oh, I earn 20 divs an hour, but does that factor in costs? No. So if you factor in costs, let's do a bit more math here before I end this rambly video. How much was a... How much did we gain per map though? How do I compute that? 2847. I think this is like the... Okay, this 2847 is what we earned. This is in Chaos, over 20 maps. So we divide it by 20. What the hell did I do again? 2847 divided by 20. We earned a total of basically like 142 Chaos per map. Which is not bad, you know? It's not Fobgon's 4 divine per map. I think no, 4 divine a map was like the old one before the Zana maps got nerfed. But it's basically... But remember, we are doing this on T7 maps. Like what strategy can you really do this on such easy maps and still get, you know, like 13 divs an hour or 142 chaos per map? Only beasts. Beasts could probably do this, but beast farming is... Let's not get into beast farming. I don't want to talk about beast farming. Like, essences, okay? And for you to sell them, remember, you can go to TFT, bulk sell them. You go to pewehub.com. You sign in here. You put here. You grab essences here. Make sure you do like high essences so they sell faster. Put it up to a 120% multiplier. List your items. Post them on TFT. Wait for a bit. Somebody message you. Bob's your uncle. You got your dibs. And then you buy more calcifications, for example. Yeah, you just buy more calcies. You go run the next 20 maps, and then you keep on doing that until you get your Mageblood. Okay, this video is like way too long already. I don't know how long this is. Bye bye. Okay, hope you get your Mageblood soon. Bye bye.